And joining us now is a show regular. I want to welcome back to the American Dream, Christie Cannon. She's the owner of the Christie Cannon team with Keller Williams. Christie, great to see you again.
Great to see you. Thank you for having me again.
Oh, it's absolutely our pleasure. So Christie, now that we're entering the spring market, we've been hearing that it's a really hot time for sellers. How can sellers maximize their potential when they are selling their home?
So we see a lot of activity right now, and one of the mistakes is pricing the house a little bit too high to leave room for negotiations. And what we found is when sellers are pricing a little too high in a market such as we're in today, it can actually hurt them. It decreases the number of buyers that are going to be viewing their home. So our advice right now for a seller to maximize that potential is price the home at market value or even just a touch less. Price it right. And our team is more than happy to sit down, go through with the sellers, let them know what pricing it, what strategies to look for, and how to price it correctly to maximize their potential.
So Christie, though, in an active market, is it beneficial for a seller to use a real estate professional such as yourself, or should they go ahead and list the home themselves? They're thinking maybe I could save money on the commission.
We see a lot of that because people start seeing, oh, it's a great market. Buyers are out there. And what we found, and even when we're looking at all of the data supports what we're looking at, is sellers can hurt themselves. They can get up to 6% less when they sell the homes on their own. Again, it's those pricing strategies. There's so many factors that go into that, as well as terms when you're negotiating an offer that can hurt a seller, that can potentially get them a lot less when they do this on their own. Most sellers don't do this day over day. That's what we do every day. We sell about a house a day, so we know exactly what to look for, what terms, all of that in the negotiations to help sellers maximize that potential.
So Christie, give us a couple more tips and tricks that sellers might be able to do or use to maximize the potential benefits that they might get when they are selling their home.
When we're talking to sellers, we always tell them if there are 50 homes out there on the market, if there's 25 homes within a 2-mile radius, that's a lot of choices for buyers, especially if they're all in that same price range. So we want to help our sellers be the best house. And how do we do that? We look at the top 3 things: price, location, and condition. A lot of times we'll watch all these TV shows and they'll want to put in $25,000 into a kitchen to price their home way up there to get a lot more money for the house, when in reality what happens is we see sellers price themselves right out of the neighborhood, and that doesn't help anyone. So that's where we can really help guide sellers on maximizing that profitability and moving on to their next adventure.
Great tips there. Now we're going to switch gears a little bit, Christie, and I want to talk to you about a community that you and your team are the listing agents for. This is Provence. Tell me a little bit about this. These are different townhomes?
It is an upscale luxury community, and we call it a boutique community. Everything in here is highly upscale. Everything's taken care of. Beautiful views. There's lakes, there's grassy knolls, there's all of the above that you can go, you can relax, and you don't have any worries. And one of the really great things is, in addition to the townhomes, they now have a patio home option. And even better is the prices. The prices, you can get into the community for under $400,000, which is a big deal. It's boutique, it's small, it's turnkey, and it's right across the street from about an 80-acre park, which is adjacent to the McKinney Apex Lifestyle Center that has fitness, pools, all of the above. So the walkability, the convenience factor, it's close to all the major arteries in the area. It is truly the place to be. And it is so affordable, but yet still so luxurious. So we invite you to come out.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on that. It's an absolutely beautiful build, Christie. Always great to see you and have you on the American Dream.
Thank you so much for having me. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.